Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Tech Tuesday on the Educational AD Podcast. We'll be right back with today's tech expert, but first we want to acknowledge our partners, We Coach, the Florida Coaches Coalition, the Global Community of Women in High School Sports, and Vital Signs Wall of Fame. You've heard me say before, these are four great organizations that should be part of your network, so please connect with them. And now, stay with us. Don't hit that fast forward button. And take a listen to our sponsorship shout-outs. Only take about 3 minutes. We want to say thanks to Gipper for their support of the podcast. Go to Gipper.com and see how athletic directors are creating world-class marketing content for their school social media channel. You can do it in seconds on any device, and you don't need any design experience. Use our code ADPOD10 and you'll get 10% off. That's Gipper.com. We also want to say thank you to Huddle. Go to huddle.com and change the way you see the game. Huddle is going to provide your coaches, your teams, your athletes with the tools they need to compete at the highest level. It's going to be a complete solution to the challenges that they face. Go to huddle.com and see why we believe in sports and teams believe in Huddle. Join the 6 million users and turn your school into a Huddle school. We also want to say thanks to Snap Mobile. Go to snapraise.com, check out their entire suite of platforms designed to help you as an athletic director do your job better. There's Snap Manage, Snap Store, Snap Connect. Of course, there's Snap Raise, which is their fundraising platform. We've used that with great success, and so can you. They even have a program where you can get your funding before you actually start your fundraiser. I don't think anybody else offers that. Go to snapraise.com. Check out all the features, all the platforms that Snap Mobile offers. That's snapraise.com. We also want to say thanks to Sideline Interactive, indoor scoring tables and video boards. Go to sidelineinteractive.com right now and schedule a live web demo and see their tables and their boards in action. It's probably one of the best purchases I ever made as an athletic director. It not only generates income for the department, but it also creates the ultimate game day experience for your student athletes. Go to sidelineinteractive.com. Schedule that demo today. We also want to say thanks to Hometown Ticketing. Hometown's recently acquired Ticket Spigot, and together they're going to show you how to set up and sell your tickets online for all your events, not just athletic events, but things like concerts, school plays, dances, even graduation. And every step of the way, you're going to have a dedicated client success manager that's providing hands-on support. That's every step of the way. Go to hometownticketing.com and get started. Hometown Ticketing, simple and easy online ticketing. We also want to say thanks to Wall of Fame by Vital Signs. The Wall of Fame is an interactive touchscreen video console that's going to highlight the performances of your students, both past and present, in athletics, academics, and the arts. But it's so much more than that. The Wall of Fame is also an extensive content program that helps you tell more compelling stories that'll better engage your audience. Okay? Go to vitalsignswalloffame.com. Check out their great products. And when you're ready to order, use this link, vitalsignswalloffame.com/Jake, and you'll get a nice discount. That's vitalsignswalloffame.com. And we want to thank Athletic Surveys by LifeTrack. Athletic surveys are a quick, easy, and affordable way for you to collect comprehensive data that allows you to evaluate and improve your entire program. ADs usually only hear back from that 2%, the squeaky wheel parent or the frustrated athlete, and we need to hear back from them so we can affect positive change. But we also need to hear back from the 98% that really love and support our program, and that can be a tremendously valuable tool to have when you're talking to your principal, the school board member, or that squeaky wheel parent. Go to athleticsurveys.com. They're going to create a custom survey for your school that lets you take the pulse of your parents and your student athletes. That's athleticsurveys.com. Check them out today. Hey, welcome back, everyone, to another segment of Tech Tuesday on the Educational AD Podcast. This is our segment where we have tech experts, tech gurus, many of them working athletic directors, share their tips with you to help you raise your tech IQ. Today we have our original tech guru, one of our regulars, Scott Paine. If that name's new to you, shame on you. Scott's a certified master athletic director, athletic administrator, longtime AD. He's founder of his own company, and he also works with Vital Signs Wall of Fame. And he's a regular contributor to our Tech Tuesday segment. So, and don't want to forget this, he is one of the lead instructors for the NIAAA's 2 tech courses. So the guy knows his stuff. Scott Paine, welcome back to Tech Tuesday. What do you have for our listeners?
Happy Tuesday, Jake. Always happy to be on a Tuesday with you. So today, the next couple that I'll do in a row here for you is kind of around branding. If you branding's an important thing these days for athletic departments and schools, just in general. If you're not having a narrative, someone else will do it for you. So you have to be able to brand and do that appropriately. So you can not only promote yourself, but you can sell yourself too for sponsorships and anything else along those lines on the marketing track. So one of the app things I'm going to bring up today is, so you can use there's different social media companies out there you can use. But if you're not using one of those and you don't use Canva, a good, easy way to remove backgrounds behind pictures that you want to use either of students or of anything really, like logos. If you're taking some other company's logo and they don't have a good file on it and you need to remove a background behind it and you kind of want to do it without having to pay money for it, it's called remove .bg, and it's a website. So you literally put that into Google. Again, it's remove .bg. It'll be the first thing that pops up for you in that Google search, and you go in there and you can drag and drop it's JPEGs and PNG files, and it will automatically remove the background. It doesn't always do it perfectly for you, and there's little tweaks on there. You can hit edit and you can go in and tweak it. But for the most part, I would say it's 90% accurate at just removing what you want in the background of pictures. So it's easy for you to make, whether you're putting that onto a slideshow or put onto an advertisement or onto your own, social media stuff, or maybe you are doing that and throwing it into a social media platform. But I mean, the Gippers and the Box Outs of the world, they do those too if you're already using one of those. But for those of you that don't have one of those and don't use Canva, remove.bg is an easy way to remove some backgrounds for you on logos and pictures.
Well, again, you mentioned a couple of companies that do offer, that feature in their platforms, but that's really cool. I just got a photo for our podcast episode today that we aired, and it had kind of a busy background, and I was thinking, should I remove it or not? But it's great to have that option. Scott, as always, we love hearing your tips, and we do want to, give you a shout out in your company too. If one of our listeners wants to find out more, what's the best way they can get a hold of you?
Yeah, my personal email. You can just Paine.Scott@gmail.com. My last name is Paine, and then .Scott SCOTT@gmail.com. And then Twitter, LinkedIn. You can literally find me on both those platforms pretty regularly.
And as Scott has shared many times, before you hit him up with that 6-page email on how to do something tech-wise, go to YouTube and type in that question, and chances are there's probably a YouTube video on that topic, and that'll edit your request to Scott down significantly. But Scott, again, always a pleasure. Again, for our listeners, we're recording this in early April. Scott's going to be down at the FIAAA conference in May. Always look forward to seeing you and learning more about tech.
Hey, absolute pleasure.
For our listeners, we do this every week, and we upload the Zoom recordings to the Educational AD Podcast YouTube channel. We appreciate you tuning in today. Come back next week for another tech tip, and just about every day on the Educational AD Podcast. We'll see you next time. We do want to thank our sponsors one more time before we leave. We want to say thanks to Athletic Surveys by LifeTrack. Go to athleticsurveys.com. Let them help you take the pulse of your parents and your student athletes. We want to say thanks to Sideline Interactive. Go to sidelineinteractive.com. Schedule a live web demo to see their indoor score tables and scoreboards in action. Wall of Fame by Vital Signs. Bring your school's legacy to life with a Wall of Fame Hall of Fame record board or a Wall of Fame school record. You'll find it all at vitalsignswalloffame.com. We want to thank Snap Mobile. go to Snap Raise, check out their entire suite of platforms. That's snapraise.com, especially their fundraising platform. We want to thank Huddle. It's not just for football anymore. Turn your school into a Huddle school. Go to huddle.com to get started. We want to say thanks to Gipper. Go to Gipper.com, use our code ADPOD10, and you'll get 10% off your Gipper subscription. And we want to thank Hometown Ticketing. Simple and easy online ticketing. You'll find it at hometownticketing.com. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week on the Tech Tuesday on the Educational AD Podcast.